Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. I am so glad you're here. You guys, the scammers are out. I'm talking Harry and Meghan. They were welcomed to Nigeria by a fugitive fraudster. Again, are we talking Harry and Meghan here? Because those are words I would use to describe those two. What? That's my faux shocked voice. You mean making up your own faux royal tour and not doing your homework and acting like this will bring bad consequences? Well, I'm shocked. Yeah, so news is breaking on these two. See, this is when I hear fugitive fraudster, that, if the picture fits. But news is breaking on these two, and I'm here to have some laughs. I'm Jen, honk honk, everyone. And people that are new here, welcome. And asking why I'm honking, well, it's because one of the lemon rats, and by lemon rats, I mean one of their followers, said I sound like a drunk goose, and I've been honking ever since. Show me your honkers. Honk at me in the comments. All right, let's take a look at what's going on with these two. It really is comical at this point. How Harry and Meghan were welcomed to Nigeria by a fugitive airline boss wanted in the U.S. over 20 million money laundering operation. That's worded clunky, but you get the idea. Not good. I'm waiting for the governor of California any day now to hold a press conference. Whose fault is this going to be? All right. Harry and Meghan were welcomed to Nigeria last week. God, it's been a gift that keeps on giving. It feels like it's been a month. By a fugitive who has been federally indicted in the United States for allegedly orchestrating a $20 million money laundering bank fraud scheme. Meghan's like, oh, tell me more. What is this? How do I make this money? Daily Mail can reveal. Airpeace CEO and chairman, Dr. Alan, Onima, whose airline the royals took for... Wait. They're not royals. So they took this guy's airline flight from the capital to its largest city on May 12th, was a key member of welcoming committee that met with those two when they touched down on the tarmac as part of their 3-day vacation. I will no longer be calling it a tour. It is a vacation. So this guy is one of a small group of dignitaries, which included senior military and government officials photographed alongside those two as they deboarded their Airpeace aircraft. I hope they got a million pictures of these two with this guy and with this company that it's all being alleged or involved in this. Do you remember Meghan was saying things like, oh gosh, what was it? Like, I feel like this is my home, or I feel at home here, stuff like that. I bet you do, Meghan. I bet you do. Are you taking notes? Are you trying to pick up some tips on how he did it? Is that why you're meeting with this guy? Oh, this is just so funny. I'm really stuck on this. So they did less than no homework. They made up a faux royal tour. Again, it's a vacation, not a tour. They come back, they do interviews bragging about their faux royal tour, vacation, not tour, and what great people they are, and then news like this breaks. You really can't make this stuff up. It's pretty great. The indictment accuses Onima of allegedly using his status as a prominent business leader and airline executive to launder more than $20 million from Nigeria through U.S. bank accounts. Okay, and then you gotta love this. So of course they have to put in, there's no suggestion that Harry or Meghan were aware of his history before they met with him. And I understand why, because they like to sue everybody. So of course they have to say that. But I find that especially funny. Of course they did. I mean, they did less than no homework, thought this would be a great idea. There's continuing fallout, and it's just cracking me up that it's showing. It's just like I called it, like everything else, like the ARO launch and everything else. They do no homework. They throw themselves into this stuff, make themselves victims along the way, bash the royal family, and then it's like they get themselves into these situations, and it really is comical to see at this point. Let's see. Daily Mail also understands the couple had planned to use a different airline, but plans were changed at the last minute. So that means they reached out to Harry and Meghan And Harry and Meghan's people, I guess, are scrambling, or by people, I mean probably Meghan, scrambling and are like, oh shit, we didn't mean to fly with them. We didn't know. If we'd known about the 20 million, we would have sat next to him and asked him a lot of questions on how he did it. No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, it has to be said. They're saying that they're not. Okay, the article is pointing out we're not suggesting that they're involved, but it is comical that their lack of planning, research, whatever, is resulting in all kinds of fiascos. I think that's pretty funny. It looks like the DEA out of Atlanta is involved, and it says that they're accusing him of he's posing as a wealthy businessman and turned out to be a fraud. He corrupted the U.S. banking system. His trail of deceit and trickery came to a skidding halt. I would say trail of deceit and trickery is a great description for, again, Harry and Meghan and this whole Nigeria trip. The indictment goes on to allege that Anima set up innocent-sounding multi-million-dollar asset purchases, which were nothing more than alleged fronts for his scam. Almost like American Riviera Orchard. That sounds like that could be similar. Allegedly. It states that Onima was the founder and chairman of several organizations across Nigeria, including Foundation for Ethnic Harmony, International Center for Nonviolence and Peace Development, and All Time Peace Media Communications Limited. Oh, God. Again, the jokes just write themselves. That's all I can think about is think about everything that these two have touched and how they turned to absolute shite. And I mean, look at what Archwell is dealing with right now. I just find it so funny that people are, alleging that there are some weird things up with that company or whatever they are, foundation, whatever they're calling themselves these days. Of course, it's probably not good that you're hanging out with people like this and smiling for pictures with them. But again, if you'd done any homework whatsoever, you might have known stuff like this. So they go into more about this guy. They're alleging it began around 2010. He was traveling frequently to Atlanta where he opened several personal and business bank accounts. And between 2010 and 2018, over $44.9 million was allegedly transferred into his Atlanta-based accounts from foreign sources. Onima founded Air Peace in 2013 and, according to the indictment, traveled to the United States in the following years and purchased multiple airplanes. You think Meghan's asking him for tips when she's talking to him in this picture? My other thought was, I have long since had questions about Travelist. Do you think Harry was trying to compare notes? They can get lots of tips off this guy. In addition, it sounds like he was charged with 27 counts of money laundering as well. So what's being alleged is that some documents were not quite real that helped them transfer a shit ton of money, and it had to do with buying aircrafts. I'm still just stuck on this. That's so crazy. Again, I still have to say it's still being alleged and we don't know, blah, blah, But come on, Meghan's there bragging about, again, this being her home. And of course she's at home there. I wish they'd pick up and move there. Go be the princess of Nigeria or whatever you're calling yourselves these days. So my question is, who are they going to call the Eastwards now? And who are they going to blame for all of this nonsense? They won't blame themselves or take any accountability whatsoever for, again, doing less than no homework and, this complete shit show of a vacation. But it'll be somebody else's fault. Will it be the same person that forgot to send in the check? I'm being sarcastic here. With Archwell, who can they blame for this? Again, I expect that Newsom will be holding a press conference anytime now. He thought he'd be cut in on some of this. Just teasing. Oh, God, guys. This is too funny. Those two, again, everything they touch turns to, you know what? This is hilarious to watch. I'm sure it'll be anybody else's fault but their own. Oh, my goodness gracious. Trail of deceit and trickery. Shall we call the video that? I think so. Too funny. I know the lemon rats have been out in full force, Harry and Meghan's followers, and fighting with everybody in the comments. So I find that funny. To me, what points to this trip being just a complete and utter shit show, besides, having a brain and being able to see that's a shit show, is that when they come out in full force like that, we all know that it did not go well, because if it did, you wouldn't have to convince everyone that it did. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I saw where Jay talked about my birthday, and then I got very, very kind birthday wishes. It's May 27th. That is my birthday. So we still got like a week to go, but that's very kind of you all. Thank you so much. We will celebrate when it's a little closer. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's very kind. Oh my goodness. This is a great birthday present right here. This is the gift that keeps on giving. Again, I'm just here for whatever excuse they're going to throw at us, and here to see who they blame for this one. Somehow it'll be Catherine, Princess of Wales' fault. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. Okay, so today is Saturday. I'm recording it Saturday. Sunday, I'm doing a live with Stephanie. Let's see. I'm checking my notes. I believe she said we were going live Sunday. It'd be 12 p.m. Pacific time, which is Stephanie's time. I'm in Eastern time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So plan on joining me over at Twin Talk. Nancy's out of town, so I'm co-hosting a Twin Talk with her. Very, very excited to do that. And then we'll plan on doing a live over here afterwards. We'll keep the party going right here on Real Housewives Recaps. So join me for that. I'm sure we'll be laughing at this still and whatever else they've gotten up to. You never know. I never know what I'm going to wake up and find. Today it was this gift. So join me tomorrow for that, Sunday for that. And again, thank you guys so much for everything. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best bunch of flockers. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me know your thoughts on all this. I can't wait to read the comments. Who's scamming who? That's what I would like to know. Do you think Harry realizes at all that if they had stayed with the royal family, and boy, am I glad that they did not. They poor royal family, they need to keep these two far, far away. But I'm saying, do you think Harry ever realizes, like, no, I think he's too stupid and bitter to realize anything. But that's what the palace workers were doing, is vetting, what kind of people I'm taking pictures with and who I'm meeting up with. No, not these two. What could go wrong with a half-assed planned trip where they're, playing faux royalty? This is what goes wrong. Exactly this. Thank you for everything. I'll talk to you again soon. Have the best day. Take care. Bye-bye.